Sorry, had my stuff off. Also, I fucking hate my grandfather so fucking much. I have a busy fucking life and this mother... Hold on, before I get to writing, I have to leave and break a fucking jar open effectively. Fuck him, I'm gonna fucking scream! Ugh. Fuck, I want to do one thing and then he's over here saying do this thing instead. It's like, oh, motherfucker, I have a life and can't tell you the fucking reasons because you are so bad at everything. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, let's get to work and let's do something that's better than having to deal with that. Ugh. "76 pages. Wow, okay. Okay, where are we at here? Speech and the reaction at both Aho and Aju. Aju will gently retract your statement about the last rites and use her misunderstanding, and then use her misunderstandings last rites to move on to Ahu's question. But how should it be so wrong? Okay. Ray don't give a clear answer as to how. Someone uses Is it take the shirt? Is it it's not the thing, you know. Make such a dumb mistake. Okay. Let's get to the process known as writing. Okay. Whoa, that was big sounds from my neck. That was the first time I really used Damaku. Feeling is vile when they are for people who are forced to not be here, or to have anyone remember their pain they suffered. Is it so wrong to hate their unfair death? Yes. Jeez, 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 jeez. That image. Yeah, it's not the full image because I don't think I can fit the full image onto here. But this is good shit. And chocolate sweet enough as it is. Yeah, that's great. Though just this one side is also kind of funny, to be honest. Okay. There's so self. Gee, fucking. Some. You went back a couple times. You know what I said? You laughed too hard. I said it's still kind of funny, even if it's even with one side. Though you do lose on a lot of the context. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Okay. Gotta think. Someone, hey Miko, yeah? Did you know that when you eat carbs, you get metabolized into sugar? You don't say, so that's fruities. Okay. From that point on, Miko never ate bread. No, stop. Miko wouldn't do that, I swear. She wouldn't. Seriously, where is that from? It almost it's weirdly annoying for me because it's like I know that tune is from somewhere, no idea where. It's stuck in my head, and I do not know where it's from. No, I should fix the background music. Hold on a second. Let me just. The Bop streams, obviously. Okay. Okay. Just... This is my penance for missing any of the NEP stream, obviously. Can you believe I used to go to sleep to this? And sometimes still do? Let's just give it a couple seconds for him to hear it, and then we'll see what happens. It's a 10 hours, Clips. It's a 10 hours. It's 10 hours long. It's got 2.2 million views, Clips. It's got 2.2 million. I love it. I love how a 10-hour video of Nep just saying nep 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 has that many views. It's just like, yep, you understand the Nep fans now. We live. No, shut. No, I changed it back to music. It's fine. Okay. Well, if you say so. No, you don't. Really don't. But if you say so. Oh, she's looking at me with a touch of curiosity and goat lucky smirk. I'm using the wrong term there. What's the term when it's like... Ah, God, go lucky isn't right. What the fuck's the term? What is the term? Go... Happy-go-lucky. There we go. Fuck. I forgot the happy part. This is where you've been hiding that Ashen of yours. Well, you got right. You got right. Just right. So, this is where I've been hiding that passion of yours. Unsure what is See? Oh shit, he grew his spine. I mean, she has a very strong spine under certain conditions. It's also something that I think, Aho likes it when she sees, but most of the time Miko just doesn't stand up enough for herself. She'll do it on some stuff, but yeah, no, she can. Like, that's a thing I want to get communicated across and have happen in this story, is I want Miko to just kind of just eventually reach a state where she is standing up for herself, where she is deciding to move forward on her own, where she won't back down easily, where she'll be able to just take the lead when needed and like do it on her own wants. Like, there's a lot I want Miko to grow, which is something I'm excited to try and do. Or try and show, rather. Her fist clenched, her hand. Okay, keep going, me, keep going, me, keep going. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this all day long, right? No. Why, jobs? What if we had eliminated jobs from the market? That sounds dumb. Agreed. I feel like I got a shot in my shoulders for some reason. I don't know why. Like, you know that after you get like a vaccine shot in your shoulder and it's like your muscles are sore? Like, I'm getting that kind of feeling for some reason. Strange. Okay. Maybe just you reminds me of Point Neptune, but why does this sound like an Idea Factory ass track? I was wondering how long it would take you to notice. I've been playing the Hyperdimension Neptunia OST this entire time. Anyway, back to Cafe de Toe. Didn't you enjoy listening to Neptunia again? You ever recognize the track just for the same instruments that they use and the way they use them and the same kind of movement they all have? That would sound like something out of the first game. It was. That was what I was playing there was Hyperdimension Neptunia OST. To be specific, to be very specific, okay? Okay. That is not Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth. That is just the original Hyperdimension Neptunia. Right. You didn't recognize it all then. Wow, the original Hyperdimension Neptunia goes for fucking... Oh, only... I thought that was $270. No, only $27. PS3. I don't want to have to buy a PS3. Factory sealed are also surprisingly cheap. Man, what a shame. Neptunia should cost you 2 arms and 3 legs. Sure, but the soundtrack is that different. Why would you expect you to notice, Lo? I was wondering if you would notice at all. It was a fun little experiment for me. That was about it. Sorry, you had to partake in my experimentations. And made some... Founding you. Exaggerate. Use an exaggerated. Stop trying to autocorrect. Who? Aho is not who. Please. She's doing it mocking. How do I actually write that? Because it's not how she normally laughs. So I'm trying. So it's like it's meant to be a mocking kind of laughter, where it's just like, oh, you don't think so, dumbass? Like how do like how do I get that done? Aho, Google's basic bit spell check, literally who. Yeah, essentially. Try and convince me the character doesn't exist. Ugh. I'm curious how bad things would get if you had a character named Who in any of these. Like, I wonder how confusing that could be. Probably very. No, I don't know. Please inform me immediately so I may join the knowing. You should know better because it's Cafe Del Ho and you know that. Yeah! Cafe Del Ho rules. if you believe Cafe de Toe isn't great, I'm sorry. Get out immediately from this strut. You're wrong. The symbol meme at the start of the track almost trick your mind into thinking that the Boy Scout string was about to play instead. Okay. That's not how things really are. Okay. I'm gonna have to read through this entire bloody massive section after I finish everything, just so I can, you know, get on to certain things. Bro, why is Odin Felgana stuck in your head now after just one meme? I don't know. So I don't know. Also, Limbus Company got an update clips. It's got hard mode it's got a hard mode mirror dungeon, or a harder mirror dungeon. If you like playing the good game, play that at least once. Like, it also gives you a ton of points. Like, I think it gives you 7 entire ranks up with the bonus when you complete one run of the second dungeon now, which is like, holy shite. Yeah, anyone who says, oh, it's too hard to reach the end of the battle pass for Limbus Company is a lying son of a bitch at this point. Like, seriously, it's so easy. Oh, so they also changed the way the module shite works, the mirror dungeons do now? Oh, that's right, they did. Yeah, it's like, what, you now can enter mirror dungeons for free, but redeeming them costs you modules. That's right, yeah. I forgot they also implemented that change at the same time then. So it's kind of like Refraction Railway in that way. And you're barely playing, you're halfway through the battle pass. Yeah, unless Project Moon, you really get the feeling they aren't making it. They're like, they're the one company I would honestly believe if you told me, oh yeah, like let's say 10 years down the line, you told me like, oh, Limbus Company, yeah, the end of service came for that, but you know, it's really nice that Project Moon made it into its own single game. That way you can still play it. It's like, I can totally believe that. They're just like those kinds of people where I would believe that eventually Limbus Company, whenever it might reach its end of service, it just, they turn it into a single player game for people to play because, hey, why not? Only company I would ever guess would do that. Only company I have any hope in, frankly. I don't have hope for something like FGO to do that, by the way. No, if FGO dies, I expect all the content to disappear forever and never be usable again. Oh, like an offline version with the Gacha Matter, so it is there because Project Moon can't fucking help themselves and have to have Gacha in every one of their games. Look, you may have described Project Moon a bit too perfectly there, but yes. Why is there Gacha in all their games? Who knows? Because Gacha in their Gacha game, but there's Gacha before the Gacha game. And at least with an offline version, you can probably cheat and get everything. So, you thought the bitch you don't know a proper yokai from a human wouldn't understand how things really are. You mean it makes sense in Lob On Corporation since roguelike memes? But why the fuck does Runa have to have Gacha? I don't know. Also, this kills my soul. I accidentally put in a colon. Why is that quick search emojis? What is wrong with humanity? Oh my god. Why? Why? It's not even like it's a good replacement for any language. I hate it. Sign language is better than emojis. I prefer to have to communicate in sign language than I would to have to communicate in emojis. Jeez. This is so stupid stuff. Okay. I mean, emojis are a good replacement for emoticons. I won't... Yeah, I would agree with that, at least. But there's just... there's so many problems. There's so many problems. Everything. I'm getting into the mood of writing because it's I won't lie, Aho's really simple for me to write for a lot than a lot of other characters because I have Aho, I have very clear ideas about how she acts and stuff, so it's really easy. So emoticons have been introduced since 2007. Emojis are currently super cringe now, but every Gen Alpha would still use them if they're as if they are their own language or like they actually have any meaning. Yes. What meaning does the happy emoji have? Well, who knows? Why? Because sarcasm. Oh, sarcasm. That's right. Yeah, you know that thing that makes online nonverbal communication nearly useless most of the time because we do not communicate effectively through it. And God, so many complications. Aho over basically agate was quite Randy-like. Okay. Like, subscribe, and then use your misunderstanding of last rights. Move on to Aho's question. Now she could be so wrong. Okay, we've done that now, so I can delete this portion here. And let's see. So my plans here, we'll have Aho explain what she knows about the cradle and give Claire's answers to how. When hearing about her past with the cradle, Aho should show surprise. Aho doesn't really have it on that fade. That being kidnapped by Miko, Aho explains how it's not too different, but she trusts Miko's word enough to stay. Okay. So let's see. I think I may have screwed this up slightly because I think I actually went over that a bit. Agate even has S-Crash called Dragon Dive. It fits. Look, just because I occasionally tap into the collective unconscious of mankind to make my story into trails does not mean it's trails, okay? It's different. I swear. How did I end up writing trailers by accident again? Someone help me. Okay, let's keep going. But let's see. Again, look, you already were making comparisons between trails and my story before I even knew anything about trails. It just happens. Found by the shirt I got a guy. No, it's a bit earlier that I'm trying to find if she mentioned. Why did you tell you for confused? Yes. Only because you lack information I have. If you seen what I'd seen, you wouldn't think anything was impossible. Okay, if you're telling the truth, then I guess that explains why you make such a dumb mistake. Or doesn't that explain how you learn about what us lot have been up to? Okay. What's up, yo? it, but from everything we've seen, you're a big old idiot. Well, since he also did that first chapter thing where the story focuses on one party member at a time, one chapter at a time. It's so like, you know how how creators are usually like unconsciously take or inspired from things they've done. It seems like I've been unconsciously inspired by things I didn't do yet, which is quite something. Quite something indeed. Man, I wonder how much of my I wonder how much post fantasy he's just gonna be like, oh yeah, this part of post fantasy references that part in Code Steel 3. That's really cool. I haven't played Code Steel 3 yet. What? You haven't? But there's a directly in a plot point from Code Steel 3. What? What? You know something like that's bound to happen, right? Bob's brain is sending inspiration to pass Bob via time telepathy. This is all he can send? Motherfucker. But yeah, I'm talking about myself technically too. God damn me. Control your goddamn telepathy. Okay. I think a big part of what the last time Tone tried that they sent a message to the blind Mincho about the end of the world, and no one believed him. Merlin fucking executed him for it. You're getting off easy. Fine. I'll accept it. Fine. Fucking reality bending bullshit. Okay. Arion memes are so good. I'm sorry. Who? I don't know this enough. Can I look it up safely? Gotta ask, because I don't know what you're talking about exactly, and I want to be on the safe side. Yes, okay, cool. Let's see, what the hell are you talking about? It's not Trost memes. Have to check. Oh, the musical producer stuff. Okay, I see. This must be that stuff you occasionally link in the Discord. I see. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Series of rock operas with an overarching story. Yeah, I remember you. I think this is one you've linked in the Discord before. I mean, you think you've linked a lot of them to the Discord server before? Yeah, that's what I kind of mean. Or do mean? Definitely mean. Okay, I get why you're being this intentional, but you really have to start turning up these while you're resting on my shoulder. Oh, I don't like it. Let's go back a tiny bit. Yep, no, not that sentence. Now, I feel like I've been writing more now, but it also looks like I actually haven't because, goddamn it, 42 minutes and not even 500 words. Fucking my pacing, man. Jesus. It's embarrassing to call it even a pace. It's more like a dead jog. You start turning to blaze while you're rested. Shoulder. Right. I like the fact that no matter what, Aho does manage to get under people's skins in a lot of ways. You still think some of the tracks in Lost in the New Real mirrors some of Post Fantasy settings interestingly. I need to take a listen to it at some point then, definitely. Ugh. Me and needing to have more time. What a thing that is. The first disc is him trying to deal with how different the world's become and his struggle to cope with it. That is interesting. King Fidos is in the Purple Zeppelin has interesting parallels to the state of entertainment in the city of Zen. Now, I will say, like, I never think, by the way, that that's a non-Aryan one about a guy who just he's going to be cured in his own time, so he's frozen and revived in the future when they retreat him. I see. I will say, like, nothing about Post Fantasy is what I think to be necessarily new or stuff that has never been done before or ideas that are unique, but I like writing about them anyway, so I write about them. That sums that up quite well. Okay, hold on. I've got to go. I have to use the bathroom quickly and also check on the laundry because that's something I gotta do. Jeez. Pattern recognition is not smooth brain. It is showing that you have an average human brain. We are meant to recognize patterns. Okay, go do that. Put this over here. Charge up the phone. Okay, back to going. Yep, gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. Is that even charging? No. Please charge. I won't be charged. What the fuck's happening with my technology? What the fuck? Actually, no. Yeah, why isn't my phone charging? Come on. I need you to charge. Don't charge. I can't do anything. There you go. Okay, move everything around. Good. Good? Good. Okay, here we go. About phone charge, it really does need the charge. Just like the charge mechanic in Olympus Company needs a rework. Oh. Okay. How's Aho leaning over Miko's shoulder? She stands her whole ass head shorter than her. Think Aho isn't flying right now? Think she wouldn't do that? I had that in my mind, but I was thinking if I should clarify it. I guess since you asked that question at all, I should clarify it. Where do you think I should clarify that? Because that is, in my mind, how Aho's doing it. It's like, Aho's shorter. My brain goes, it's like, yeah, but Aho can fly. Okay, yeah, she's doing that. She seems like the type who would do it. Like, where should I put that then? Probably over here. Looking at me. Her feet clearly off ground as she floats. Floats or hovers as opposed to leans then. Okay, hold on a second. Giving glance, he sees. Want to put it there. Look, I started typing before you put that up. Hover over my shoulder. Okay, thank you for your advice, Clips. I turned to see Aho looking at me. Eye level. Implication there is enough too. Oh. I like that more because it's a bit funnier. And then I like to change this back to leaning because there's a bit more specific implications there that I want. Wouldn't Miko know what feral cats? Yeah, Miko would know what feral cats are. I shout. Why? Space after comma? I'm not sure which place you're talking about specifically here, since I just moved between a few different places. This feral cat then? Exactly why I was hesitating on putting it there, because I'm like, what did Miko... Excuse me. Would Miko know what a feral cat fucking looks like? I'm not sure. I don't think she would. Oh, hiss. Thank you. Okay, and I've added that space now, so thank you, Clips. Like, two... Just angry cats should be fine. Cats exist, so angry. Too angry. No, too angry cat. Growl. I don't know. Hiss. Hiss. Would you have any reason to think a feral cat looking different to a socialized cat? Probably not. So that's why I changed it, because it's like, no. Look, this is the kind of thing that I need for minor world building. It's important, really. Oh, shoot. It's like memes and trails. Yes. Ruffs. Kind of localization touches like Holy Strikers or Thing 80s or what in Gehenna is going on in your kind of memes. Yeah, there's small stuff like that which helps, you know, make the world feel correct. Like, if in Trails someone said, what? Thank God. You like, normally you'd be like, okay, that's fine. But then you think about Trails and like, wait a second, there's the goddess, not God. What? Why though? Okay. No, yeah, anytime someone or Randy goes goddamn and crossbow through your eyes every time. Your eye every time. Yep. Just the little things. It's like, god damn. It's like, you don't have God. You have the goddess. That doesn't make sense. Sure surprise. And let's pull up the toe stuff again. Character sheet, thank you. As far as my gripe, but when the XC game published game, because the first timer's signature will consist with it, it's hard not to notice when the localization slips out of it. That makes sense. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Like, I make jokes about this during the Tro streams, but it's not entirely sarcastic or just for the humor. When I talk about things like, wow, wait, does France exist? Does Spanish language exist? It's like, why are you putting that thing out? It's like, well, because it's weird. Zemuria is not Earth. It isn't at all. So, like, technology developing in similar ways? Okay, fine. Languages existing that really have no reason to exist? Very confusing. It's another thing with, like, oh yeah, the word's origin comes from Greek or whatever, and it's like, okay, maybe they had a Greek equivalent, fine. But when it's like, they're using Spanish, they're using French, it's like, I'm sorry, what? What? It's honestly small moments that take me out a bit, because it's just so, it opens up so many questions that have no answers. There's certain parallels between the countries in the mirror and Earth, and they're super intentional from what you understand. That, from everything you guys talk about during the streams, and how one place is like another place in the real world, and so on and so forth, I believe it. It's why, again, I don't really have a problem with like, oh, hey, this word's origin is Greek, and I'm like, well, Zemura might have a Greek equivalent, so okay, I can deal with that. That's why a lot of names are meant to be generally Germanic within the general vicinity of Erebonia. Come on, let me write better. Jesus. I'm happy with what I'm writing today, but like, God, I'm going too slowly. Many spaces, yep, okay. Morning, Kyle. What's going on? I'm writing again, and I'm writing decently, but like, oh, not as many words as I wish. And I really wish I could stay past 10. The keyboard sound in this track reminded you of P5 soundtrack, which uses similar sound. Now, for some reason, you're wondering how you tolerate the game where you literally live in a coffee shop. It's fine, it's fine. Ooh, Jazzy Toe. Yeah, Cafe de Toe stuff. Listen to it, buy their tracks if you want to. Good stuff, good stuff. I believe the group is called DDBY, if I remember correctly. Hey, I remember their name. Cool. Happy about that. Not so happy with all the other stuff we gotta do, but you know. It doesn't take our eyes off me. We're at the stage here of... Here we'll have Audrey explain what she knows about the Crayon Hunter. Or you could literally look up your music player. That info is probably in the metadata. True. Yeah, Kyle, this is just writing fanfiction stuff. If you have any questions or you want to know anything, just ask the questions and I'll answer them. Gladly to do so. And before Bob Bob goes, I don't have it in the music player. This is a video. Okay. Okay. It's raining in horror of self-satisfaction. Aho. Aho is fucking wonderful. Gotta like this. You might. There she is. You might have realized what she's doing during this scene. If you have, good. Well, that's good to do. Good eye on you. I missed you. She's been great here. She's a really good character here too. For like, I sometimes like to characterize characters under certain kind of archetypes for like, in terms of how they function in the story. Sometimes, Aho is very much a pusher generally, as in someone who will actively push the story forward through her actions and push other characters to do something because of what she does. That's a general characterization and something that happens often with her, is because yes, her personality is the kind that fits for pushing things forward, for pushing others to do things, to have others react. It's very good to have in your group. Like that. Like, I know I'm an amateur writer, but like, my advice: if you have a squad of people in like your writing as like your main characters, make sure one of them always can keep pushing the group onwards or keep something going on because of their personality. Don't write them to be the person who pushes on. First, come up with a personality and then be like, does this personality work for that? And just like, okay, will naturally generate the things I'm looking for. If not, then don't force that personality to do so. Shit, you get some of your preconceived notions out here. We're on the money. I mean, it's only at times. Most of the time, she is just she's a character who does push the plot forward sometimes, or pushes other characters forward, but that's because of who she is. Thankfully, I wrote her as a character, and then I use her character. That makes sense. Like, I didn't start Aho off as being a character who was going to be a pusher, but thanks to how her personality was written, she is one. If that makes sense for why I'm happy with her more so than I'm with a lot of other stuff. Oh yeah, more in regards to some things you imagine for your fanfic. You already know those meanings. Okay, cool. I'm kind of fine when people get, like, I'm of the opinion, like, if you get what a character's about and you can understand it, like, that's good. Even if the character is like, even if the author is trying to make it, like, I'm not saying this is the case for me, but like, you've heard stories probably of people, of like authors who write a mystery story or a mystery show, and then the audience like plays along with mystery, and you're like, oh, I think I figured it out, and they actually have, and then the author comes up with another answer because they don't want the audience to be right. Like that kind of stuff bothers me. It's like, if you're writing and your audience can pick up on certain cues and figure things out, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Might even mean you're doing a good job. Yeah, okay, if I'm fine with saying this. Scaredy. You mean it did be a letdown, but as long as you don't let it make it super obvious, that could just mean the reader just cares that much about the story to figure that shit out. Yep, exactly. Sarah thinking her old friend might be the bad guy, you clued in immediately. Yeah, I did. That situation hit on one of my, I will call this a pet peeve because I don't think it's an always bad thing, but character has suspicions about what's going on, doesn't voice them until after everything has happened and everything's been revealed to everyone else. It's like that is a pet peeve of mine to the extreme. Like, for example, let me give an example. In Fate Grand Order, there is Sherlock Holmes. Yes, literally Sherlock Holmes. And he is super smart, a genius, in fact. And usually, he's figured out the plot for any of the stories he appears in far before anyone else in the story has. Bailbridge is like, I'm not 100% sure of my deductions, so I think it would be better if I don't say anything at all. It wouldn't be good to, like, make you guys think one thing when it's actually the other. It's just like, fucker, you're always right. Who gives a shit? It's so annoying. Just, if, like, there's nothing wrong with voicing your suspicions or your thoughts. Characters doing that always bothers me to the extreme. Okay, you've read one of Holmes' books so far, but he actually does that shite. Yeah, I don't like that still. At least I can buy that in, like, a Holmes book. I would imagine Holmes is like, yeah, I'm still gonna catch the criminal. I'm not telling you guys because I've already got a plan of how to catch them. But in Fate Grand Order, it's like, we're actively needing to figure out the weakness of this person. Otherwise, we're all going to die. And it's like, Holmes, you know the weakness, right? I have a 99% certainty of what it is, but that 1%, you're really not sure then. It's like, Holmes, say something, you dumbass. I will say, like, for example, in Trails, I actually, like, what's an example? I would say a lot of things that happen with, like, say, like, I would say Joshua figuring out in third that Levay is, like, the masked person is, like, that's fine enough. Real talk, the dynamic between Holmes and Jim is something you actually kind of like in Fate-Go. When you say Jim, who are you referring to? I have a feeling I know who you're talking about, and I think I would agree, but I'm not sure. I'll shoot off one last barrage of disparaging words. Moriarty. That's what you mean. Yeah, that's good. I like it. I also like how Moriarty is... I like Moriarty's general characterization in Fate Grand Order. It's fun. It's nice. He's got something outside of being evil. He does things for a reason. He's on humanity's... You can understand why he's on humanity's side overall. It's like, it's cool stuff. It's nice. bulk. Am I using that word correctly? Let's see. Hesitant or willing to accept an idea undertaking. Okay. Accusation. Okay. Oh, I wish I was writing more, but I also am actually really happy to be writing at all. It just... Oh, it feels so good to write. I can't lie, and this feels... And I'm liking what I'm writing. Ah! Let me write more. Can I get more time? That would be nice. Yes, yes. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Has Miko referred to Aju... I need to check now. Has Miko referred to Aju as as Aju and out loud? And you still shouldn't fuck around and find out with most of them. You know, if you find it interesting and annoying, but there's a lot of also general trend and fate of a lot of the evil online characters being servants being some of the nicer ones. True. Let's see. Aju. Unexpectedly, nope. So no. Doesn't look like it, which is good. Okay, here. I would like for her to call her Miss Hayate out loud. Like, I feel like that should get across some of the extra respect that Miko is kind of feeling obligated to give her. So I want to do that. How many words we got in total? Oh! Oh god. Okay. Ereskio, evil, also super dope and just one friend, or you Medea, who you can really tell is sweet if you're not actively pissing off like her Fate Stay Night Master did. Yes, her Fate Stay Night Master was like, look at these kids, I can turn into Christos. Medea, I can do that a lot more efficiently, you know? Master slaps her. What? No, stop. Don't make fun of my life's work. Shut up. Somebody cast her, she's better a caster than me. Man, who could have seen this coming? Really such a douche. The ultimate dead douche. Christos? Yeah, if I remember correctly, Fate Stay Night's Medea's original master, what? Like, he made mana crystals out of, orphans, right? Was that what he did? Shit, you don't remember it? Yeah, no, that was the reason, that was one of the big reasons Medea hated him immediately, was because not just, like, that was one of the things that pissed her off a lot, was he was doing something very cruel for very poor results. No, I remember hearing about this. It's like he he had an entire setup which turned children in, like, basically turned them into mana crystals. Except, like, it took, I think it was like, what, 12 children to make a mana crystal that barely fit in the palm of your hand, or like could barely fill out your hand size, your palm of your hand. So like it was completely inefficient and stupid. And Medea was like, and Medea then showed him, like, hold on. She does her Medea magic and she's like, look, I can make that. And he's like, there's no need to do, and he's like, there's no need to do this now. And then he slaps her because his entire life's work's just been proven to be stupid. But if her original master doesn't even show up in Fate Stay Night at all and is barely mentioned of him, we're right. I believe you're right. It might be an anime-only thing, but makes sense still. Anime, it's canon. It's canon clips. You know it is. We all know it is. Don't disparage it just because you don't want it to be real. Image road is up. Anju. Oh, there's your problem. You may stay away from Fate animes. Okay. Cows only seen one Fate anime. Can't remember which one, but really to see if Gilgamesh was OP as advertised, can say was not disappointed. Gilgamesh is pretty based. When Gilgamesh is not being a douche, he's an amazing person with morals that do not go with modern humanity, but otherwise he's actually kind of awesome. It really is a case that, wow, this man's a douche. You see him in his natural environment. Wow, this man is less of a douche after his adventures. Holy shit. He's a proper king. Okay, we're finally getting to this part here after... Oh my god, how many words have we actually gone through so far? $3,000, which isn't even that much. Goodness gracious. Okay, maybe my understanding of reality is kind of broken when I say 3,000 isn't that much. No. Well, when you own everything, but everyone else is greedy, so you have the power to curb stop everyone else, you can end up looking like a douche. Not wrong. I mean, the man... It doesn't help that Gilgamesh is often summoned as his archer form, which is before he goes through his entire adventure to become a good ruler. And Castor Gillis is when he's actually become a good ruler and is, like, awesome. He's weaker because of it, but he's awesome. I mean, you take Castergo to be more like how he'd normally be, whereas you'd be HGO is him hating the modern world, wanting what's best for humanity, but going genocidal lanes to do it. I mean, yeah, essentially. He's still in Archer Gil is still in his I own everything, I'll treat them however I want stage, while Castergo is in the I own everything, I'll treat them, I'll make sure they never get hurt because they're mine stage. You know, like, you know, the two interpretations of greed, essentially. King of Heroes Gil is before Enki dies, Castergo is him after he returns to Yorick. Yep. Which is what makes him not be the fucking worst human being. Okay. Honestly, even though I don't like Fake Go at this point for a variety of reasons, I have to admit that, like, there's a lot of good stuff. A lot of good characters, a lot of stuff that's just straight up, this is nice. It's just a shame that so much is also very, very bad and very, very irrelevant. As much as you dislike Fake Zero anime, one way you like is from how Gil spared waiver, recognizing him as one Zero Rider subjects, out of respects he came to have for him. Yeah, you can really tell that's good stuff. That's really good stuff. Oh god, I love that kind of stuff. As much as you think, order that, damn me. Okay, keep up. Reiner waiver the Alexander the Great guys, right? Yes, except he's never called Alexander the Great for. I never got why he's rarely called Alexander. Like, I don't think he's even once called Alexander the Great there, actually. For some reason. Oh my god, am I not even gonna get to 1,000 words? Come on, me, come on. Do better. Okay, it's been a minute. That was pretty awesome. You looked it up? Neat. I gotta find the... I'm gonna have to reread a part of an Amake myself to remember certain things. Also tells me that you've only seen Fate Zero. I mean, go see the other Fate stuff if you're interested. They can be good. You still need to watch Carnival Phantasm? Do it. The whole meme about covering the reality of one's ideas and where they will lead them is such a good meme. You use the meme way too often, but I agree with your sentiment. That's unironically the only Fate-related anime you're interested in watching at this point. That's fine. That's understandable, even. My goodness, am I even gonna reach 1,000 words? I'm happy with what I've written, but I'm annoyed at the word count. God. Perhaps that's a bit too much obsession for me on the word count aspect of things. Yes, Fate Go version of Carnival Phantasm 2. Yes, that's totally gonna be worth it. You know, you're not sure how you are about Fate. Zero was pretty good, but the concept seems, I don't know, let's summon a bunch of superpowered ancient kings, queens, and have them fight modern day, and somehow no one will know. Yeah. Honestly, sometimes it works decently well enough. Like, I would say Fate Apocrypha, despite all the things that happened there, probably has one of the better reasons, because it's a part, like, where it's happening is not necessarily remote, but like there's a single city nearby and everywhere else no one is, so the mages control everywhere else, so it's like, yeah, not that surprising no one's actually noticing. But other times you do get stuff where just like, how is no one noticing this crap? Fate Zero is probably the most egregious about that. Okay. Like, Sugami goes out its way, saying the dead apostle move it the way they do, specifically trying to avoid. Yeah, I mean, you mean in Zero, there was a giant blob monster in the middle of a harbor, and no one's concerned about Steve from IT and fuck off Inc. looking over the bridge. Yeah, no, Zero is the most egregious because Zero is. The biggest event anyone remembers is Fate Stay Night related to the Fourth Guerrilla Wars, a huge fire that burned down nearly half the city. Yeah, which, you know, most of the people probably died during that, so it can make a bit of sense why no one cares about what happened in Zero, but still strange. Oh, Kit! Oh my goodness gracious, golly gosh, isn't this fucking long? And we're only halfway-ish through the outline I laid out for myself. Holy shite! Good thing we're streaming every day still for this. Yeah. I mean, you also had to reconcile your Yorobuchi hadn't written Fate Zero yet when Asu was writing Fate Stay Night. Yeah, that's true. That too. Now I need to find certain parts about this, because, ooh, we're getting into big things here. This is where I'm unsure if I'm doing the right thing or not, because we're about to go into a flashback for, what happened with, Actually, I'll ask, since we got time to ask. I want some opinions here, since we got 2 people in chat. Is having a flashback now to give, to give an idea, Aju can reveal everything she knows about the Credo and why she's so sure about her knowledge. A good idea? Or should I do something else? I know this is my story and blah 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 blah, but also I care about people's opinions on what they want to read and stuff, so you know. Nope, not here. Must be in choice outline. Flashback about what? Essentially, Aju's first encounter with, the Newton's Cradle, which is the organization dedicated to the extermination of fantasy in the world. Which I fucking love the name of, personally. Newton's Cradle, which is so good. I like it. Literally ungoogleable name. Yeah, but yeah, no, you're not wrong. No one can Google Newton's Cradle. It's impossible. They got Ouroboros on this one for sure. Generally don't mind flashbacks so long as there's no better way to implement the contents of the flashback into the story. That's what I'm kind of questioning right now, because... like, I'm wondering what would be more entertaining, because no matter what happens, I want Aju to recount what occurred that makes her so certain about the Credo and a lot of other things. But I'm worried it's going to be pulling things too much to the side right now, honestly. Like, that's my issue right now. I also wonder if it's too much. This is where third-person narration is good memes. Not wrong, not wrong, not wrong. You can have Aju tell Miko and have the narration occasionally show what she's remembering. Example, could you have someone ask, hey, do you know where about this? Aso? Oh, well, summary here. And maybe you can even have those things not match up perfectly. That would be interesting, yeah. I kind of like the sound of what Eclipse is suggesting. So let's see, if we go with what Eclipse is suggesting, it'd be something like, let's give her a line break, which would be... I think we have someone with that line break already. Sure, that'll be a good line break. I gave all the characters a unique line break to dictate when we're going with something for them. Just because I feel like it helps me differentiate when people are speaking. You must go. Take care, guys. Have a nice day, Cow. Should probably start writing out like what I want to have happen, because I've only got 10 minutes left and then I gotta do a lot of other shit. Not 1,000 words for today, but I'm happy with what I wrote. Like, I'm really happy actually with what I wrote. I like this character interaction a lot. I like where it's heading. I'm happy about this stuff a lot. Oh, they suddenly appeared out of nowhere. They burst through the door with a cacophony of all the sounds, etc. Okay, yeah, so... which perspective between Aju's story and what she's telling Miko and Aho have... which is occur for a reason, such as showing the sentence between what actually happened and what Aju is saying happened fits with her paranoid character to either misremember hot details or hide them. I'm happy I'm also doing these little notes on where I left off stuff, because it's a good idea to make sure I don't forget where my brain was at during the writing process. Also, God save my word count so much. Okay, I'll say this again. Proudest part even though this is one of the shortest parts bits of the story I've written in a while, I'm really proud of it. I like it a lot. Oh no, I'm enjoying my writing. Right. Story. Like the difference between what she's telling to and what she remembers. Same. Yeah. Aju's story. What? What is it, bruh? What? Where you bruh me at? What do you mean same? Words. You only read half of yours. It's fine. What you're saying is something like her telling them and the narration giving us the readers a more exact, detailed account. I see. I think I see now. Okay. No wonder you haven't dunked on your shite. You probably just read the last 2 lines and called it. Shh. I might have problems. It's fine. Not really, but you know. Horns and show. Encounter with Cradle during winter. Event has as things start off normal with slow progression over course of weeks of Aju in village. Aju's paranoid and actually is cornered by Cradle. Cradle is to her pink around. She knows the village is around for experimentation. We will learn more about fantastical creatures. Should end up sounding like a horror story of sorts. Okay. Sorry, me, this is gonna be something, but yeah, it's... I guess I should emphasize that, like, this now, a big thing I kind of I really want is for the Cradle to come across as incredibly fucking scary to yokai. Like horrifying the monster kind of deal, where it's not necessarily that what they're doing, like it's just a case of like what the it just really is horrifying for them. I want to make sure I get that across for a lot of this. So yay, more Cradle establishment with Aju's Past 2. Yay! Hopefully that'll be nice. Hopefully that'll be nice. But I think I'll have to end it here. And I'll end it by showing the thing that wasn't being shown of Hey Guy. This is something Clips made a while back, and I love it. I think it's directly from from the story too, if I remember correctly. Just good moment, really nice moment. Chocolate, it's enough as is. Yeah. Nah, this was fanfic. It feels like an actual moment too, which is wonderful. It tells me that you have good draw of the characters too, which is nice, because that means I'm communicating the characters well. Yay! Anyway. Thank thank you everyone for coming to today's, oh, I should turn off the music. We're in Jazz Club now, apparently. Ooh. Thank you all again for coming to today's live stream. If you've enjoyed it, I hope you, might subscribe and hit notification bell so when I'm streaming again. If you liked another video, leave a like, leave anything, comment. Leave a comment if you have anything for me to read. Go ahead and put it in the comments so I can read it and possibly give some feedback. I'd love to do that. Or my opinion. It's whatever you prefer. Comment on that too, which one you would like. It's based on a guy liking tea after adding sugar to it, and then her later habit of adding fuck tons of sugar to every cup after that. Yeah, it's nice. As well, I'll be streaming again tomorrow, same thing, writing stream, same time, yeah, and then hopefully that all goes well, and hopefully I can, get more writing done, and become a good writer, you know, that mythical, thing of writing well. Ooh, I really hope no one's really annoyed with all these streams, really hope. Anyway, thank you all again for coming to today's stream. I hope you enjoyed today's writing, and, hopefully I'll have something for people to read by the end of the, not the end of the month, it's the last day, by the end of time, by a certain time, you know, yeah, things, yep, okay. Thank you all again. I gotta be close, gotta be quiet, I gotta say, have a nice day, and goodbye.